Good night, everybody. I am back after 2 weekends of being sick like a dog. Good night, Shadani. Good night, everybody. Bless up yourself, Thymus. Good night, Sav. Sav, I see you calling me. Just go and run. Let this tune play out, and then I accept your request. Yeah. So just go and make the music go and run out, and the audience go and build up a little bit. My camera look a little bit lean. That's because my son broke my tripod. That little badass child. Yeah. So, good night, guys. I am back after 2 weeks after being really sick with the flipping devil virus. The corona had me good and well sick for 2 weeks, and yeah, that's why I didn't do an interview the week before or last week either. Of course, due to I had COVID and real bad. So yeah, that's the thing there. See, just like when I run the artist tune. That's the artist, Sav 808. I must I love her tunes. I'm not gonna lie. Actually like her tunes. So is it? I'm gonna turn on just a little bit because I'm home alone with my son and I don't want him to wake up because then I have to get up and that's gonna piss me off. But good night, everybody. Thank you guys for joining the live so far. Like I said, I have an interview with the artist, Sav 808. Talented young artist. She's doing her thing. Our songs are positive, you understand? I like it. Because right now some positive thing we need in our life. You see? I will be coughing now and then, but I hope you guys can see with me for a minute because the more I talk, the more I gotta cough for some crazy reason. It's gonna have my body in some frenzy. But yeah, I guess the thing there is it. One of them thing there. Yeah, it's actually the first I'm drinking some alcohol after 2 weeks. I don't know what you think about it. But yeah, it's drooling all over the damn place. But anywho, I think this song is called "Walk Alone." I do not have a title for it in my playlist, but I guess the let me jump to the other song and then I'm gonna add the artist real quick. I like the first song. As a matter of fact, I like all her songs them so far, so I cannot complain. Fired Band is Best of Yourself. It's a little tune. If my camera seems like it's a bit slant, it's because my tripod is broken. My son broke off one of the hooks. So to me, it looks like it's leaning to the left, but it could be good. Not a big deal. With you don't just come around for food or one for so long you never even try for tune on. If one of the extra girl let me back up and see your body down. I wish we could have laughed it, but like I said, I'm home alone. I can't go too hard with the music because I don't want to wake my son up.
come and fill up banks, particular substance, banks, the presidential banks with it up on flip the monies every year, 9, 10, then skip past them like that. No strange face, no new
Good night,
friends,
fun
we skip
Phil.
past them like that. If you push me
Mash up,
down, we
bless up
are
yourself.
proud. Now we know this
A
and
girl
rise
is
and
back after
fall.
COVID. Kick my ass.
After all.
I am back after 2 weeks. I mean, I like COVID mashed me up, you know. Yo, that shit had me in a different vibe. Good night, Sam.
Hello.
Stop the
Hello.
music. Good night. Let me see if I gotta turn up my mic over here. Yes, it was quite low.
Hello.
Good night, sweetheart. How are you doing?
Good. I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm good, you know. You don't know the whole COVID thing. Go. I
Yeah.
just recovered from that shit, yo. That bitch had me sick like a dog. But yeah, man, I'm back in the place. Yeah, don't know what I'm gonna do. How are you doing so far?
I'm good. I'm great actually. Been blessed. Been not sick. I've been avoiding like.
Well, we're not gonna tell a lie, you know. You see the Omicron, yeah, it different from all the other so-called strain. The strain that body. When I time at 13 people, we know right back to back having corona, and we all from the same family and friends, and we did not catch it from each other because I haven't seen a couple of them like in more than a month. And they got it, and then I got it with my family, and my other cousin got it with her family, and my best friend got it with her kids. So it was like when I count, there's 13 of us, and again, I haven't seen some of them till like November, December. So we did not catch the shit from each other. So that shit is just raging through Europe right now.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the places is the more enraged. Because, like, the warm country, I don't think they're having it as bad as the cold country right now. Because, you know, Europe cold right now. So, that shit is raging in Europe. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, apart from that, when they have to talk about Corona, she can't stay right or shit. I am good and better, so she can go to hell.
exactly.
So, Sav, if you don't mind introducing yourself to the audience, tell them a little bit about yourself, and then we can just jump into the segment of asking the questions.
Yes. Good night, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in where you are. Bless up to everybody on the live. Big up Netjam, big up the whole of Netherlands. Everybody who log in, all of the original and the true dietic South fans, big up yourself. My name is Sab 808 the Great. Yeah, never late. So I am here with love, I am here with positivity and some good music, some soul food.
Definitely, and that's the way you do that. So, guys, this is Sav 808. Boom, like a little bit.
Love everybody, yeah. Big up to everybody who log in, yeah. Love all, yes.
Thank you, guys, for logging in and being here with me tonight. Yeah, it could have been worse. But, anywho's, Sav, thank you for coming over on the NetJam platform and doing this interview with us. It's a pleasure to have you over here. I'm just going to jump into the questions and I don't know. I'm a girl that's punctual on time, and I got 3 interviews tonight. So we're not going to violate nobody's time, is it? So let me ask you this, Sal. What makes you became a musician? What would you push? What would you drive?
Actually, pain from the soul pushed me to the point where I had no other choice but to write it down. Because writing is my strong point. You know, some artists are able to just go in front of the mic and give me something I have to write. So it was just different life experiences that really catapulted me into doing music as not just an art, but also an expression and career.
I got you. All right, we're not going to go into the whole detail of the pain that got you to write down what you're going through, but and you don't have to elaborate. Absolutely not, because we're not trying to be in people's personal business. But is this something that you can talk about if you want? Like I said, this program is not about being in people's business, because I know pain. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's fine to speak about. It's not anything that is specific to me, and I think that is why Sub 808 has so much soul music, because I'm able to touch people that are going through these things on an everyday basis. It's not just one set of people that go through this. It's everybody, regardless of their status in life, regardless of whether the social status, your financial status. You have to go through something, and my policy is this: once you have experience, then you have a song.
And once you got life, you got a song. Definitely, definitely.
Right, yeah.
I like that.
Life always a key.
Yes, I definitely like that quote. Okay, what makes Sav who Sav is? What gave you the push and the drive to write the lyrics that you write, if you write your own songs, of course, and make you go as hard as you do when I listen to your songs? Or what push you or give you the drive?
I'm a lover of English, so when it comes to writing, I'm always going to find a way to make you know, say, look, there's this and there's also this. So different aspects of the English language, and we can put it together to bring across a message. All right, anybody can bob them head to already, right? But it takes a true artist to really bring out what the thoughts and the feelings into words.
True.
So I would say it's passion. When I say enough passion, enough soul, lead me to that.
Okay, got you. All right, let me ask you this, Sav. What's the name? What's the motive behind your name? Where did the name Sav 808 came from?
It was a little experimenting. So it was savant first. Yeah. And if you're familiar with the word savant, it is basically excelling in something that you've never done before, or let's say you're handicapped, you have one hand and then the next hand end up can do super
so much. Yeah.
Super. Yeah. So I decided to say, you know what? That's a part of me in my experience that was crippled, and then now music just come present itself. You know, my face looks like boom, and not having the experience that other artists would have in terms of they go music school and they've been writing from 16, 15. It was a shock to me. So I said, you know what, let me just work out. And then the 808, I like the sound that the 808 sound gives from the 808 machine. It's splendid, and I think that boom, that noise, that shit,
I think
that's the sound.
And how long have you been in the music industry?
In the industry, I've been 4 years, going 5 years now. Not long, just touching the waters.
Okay. Well, I must say you're doing great.
What we have already is just the tip of the iceberg.
You're doing great. Keep up the good work. All right. How would you describe typical music that you make? I guess you don't want to be put in a specific bracket like, oh, she's a reggae artist or she's a dancehall artist. How would you describe your music?
Music, that's it. No genre, no this country and that country. It's just expression, because I can express love in a different way than I can express failure or hurt or
yes.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, so it's different feeling.
I get that. Yes. All right. What does a typical day of creating a hit song or a single looks like for you?
Could you repeat that?
Just a typical day you go in the studio. What does that process look like? How do you how does the process of you creating a song, an EP, an album, just going in the studio, what's that process like?
It starts, typically tends to start with the type of rhythm or the beat that I get, and I like it when the beat has a story already. Yeah. So the beat has a story, and I'm able to tell you what the beat is saying. So
gotcha.
It starts with the beat, and then comes a story, then comes a melody, then comes everything else.
Yes, got you. Definitely, definitely. Okay, so you being in the studio, laying down a track, how do you go about doing that? Do you, and I ask a lot of artists this, are you the type of artist that have to go into a quiet space? Are you the type of artist that get the hype and all of that from your surrounding, or you just go in the booth and lay a track down without no problem?
Um, I'm sort of what you would call an introvert. So
Yeah.
I tend to always want to write the lyrics down from start to finish before I even decide to step in front of the mic. So once I'm in front of the mic, it comes like I've been doing it for several weeks before. So let's say, for instance, I decide to lay the track today. The song has to be written like a week or 2 weeks before. So it the performance that you need to hear on the track comes out on the track when I already know what's going on.
Okay, so you're not one of those artists that write their verse and lay the track as they get in the booth. Because I know a lot of
No,
artists that cannot write a song like a week before, or what they do, they most of them don't even write it down. They like go in the booth and freestyle and record it and that's it. But I guess everybody work differently. So and I think
every
your
artist
method
have
is
a
the
different.
best. Then you can correct whatever mistake you're making at that point. But I
Right,
guess
right, right.
everybody work different. It's not a big deal. Um, what musician right now, and like I said, when I mean now, it means the upcoming artist or the artist already that's already established within the business, that you have a bit of yeah, that you are admire right now, that you think, yo, the artist are bad. Which artists do you have in mind? Again, you don't have to
Um,
disclose if you don't want to.
um, I tend to listen to every artist, regardless of the quality. I tend to listen to every artist. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, then I just don't like it. But someone who is still on the come up, not so much big yet, that I really admire is Jada Kingdom. I love her writing skills. Her voice is,
Yeah, bad.
oh yeah, your shivers and everything there.
Yeah,
A
bad.
new upcoming artist. And you know
She's been
me,
on the
I
radio
serve.
and I don't understand why, but she'll get there. Don't worry.
She stick to what she doing and keep the vocals strong and keep the music from where she taking it from. She good.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm all woman power. I am for women, strong women,
Yeah.
upliftment, go up the girl, you can do it, my girl, yeah, girl, right? So, so my upcoming artist that I really love, I love her how she delivers. I love the passion behind when she deliver, and you're probably familiar with her. Her name is Jordan. Jordan, yeah, yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
probably
Think
hear a
about it.
song.
Yeah,
I think I
yeah,
know
you've
what you're
heard it.
talking.
Yeah, she's really good. She's really good. She need to just,
Okay.
climb it and push. Yeah.
But that's the thing with the music industry these days, is like, if you're not do certain things, it's like you just, it's the your goal just seems so far away if you're not selling out your soul to the devil, then it just seems like it's far away. But your talent speak for yourself, so it doesn't matter how long it takes. Some people
Right.
get famous overnight, and some people it takes them 10 years. And again, y'all young. Jada Kingdom is young, so and she's climbing the ladder slowly but surely. She's climbing, she's getting there, and when she reach up there, ain't nobody can take her down. I'm telling you, Jada Kingdom is one of the best artists right now. She just, yeah.
Yes, I'm telling you.
I
Yeah.
always say this: once you got a good promo team behind you, and you got the money behind you, anybody can get to where the rest of
And
the
that
artists
is,
end
you
it.
see, that is the issue. That is the issue in the business right now because money talking, and now you have so many people that do so many things to get that money and get that monetary push behind it. We end up with just money and graphing and, not actual music not coming forth because nobody now spend time now to look and try to see good artists. Them just want to see somebody will look like a bit.
It's the truth.
for them.
It's the truth. It's the truth. All right. If you could give one of your peers a valuable message right now, somebody that's upcoming artist just like you, doesn't have to be a girl, could be a boy, doesn't matter. What message would you give to them? What advice would you give them?
Trust your gut. Trust what you have inside of you. If your heart and your gut is telling you to do it, don't let nobody. I could have your own a son or daughter. Don't let nobody tell you no. Because once you feel that inside, there's nothing, no powers for hurt can stop it. Yeah.
True words. How would you describe your fans? Your I don't like to use the word followers, but the people that support you. How would you describe them? I mean, most of them is on the line right now, so you're actually telling them what you think about them.
They're diverse. They're from so many different places, and the love is real. And even though it's I'm seeing it through a phone,
Yeah,
I can actually feel that love. I can actually have some of them where them go themselves, and it made me feel good. You know, it made me feel real good that
okay.
I'm actually touching people outside of Jamaica.
And because I'm all the way in Europe and we're doing an interview, so basically, oh, I just ripped something on my lip. But anyways, I'm all the way in Europe, you're in Jamaica, and we're doing an interview, so basically, you're going global. Do you write your own songs? Do you write your own lyrics? Do you have a team behind you that push you to go hard, or you're an independent artist, or are you signed to a label?
I'm not signed to a label, but I do have management. They're
Okay.
spectacular, wonderful.
Yeah,
I do write my own lyrics. Yeah, I do write my own lyrics and my melodies. But I tend to naturally want to go hard. Sometimes I think it's too much. Even some of the songs that I've already released, I've had to take things out because I personally think it's way too much. But I definitely write one song enough. Yeah, go somewhere.
Okay. I mean, I understand that, but sometimes, as an artist, if you think you're going too hard and you got to take out certain lyrics, fine, ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes the lyrics that you're taking out or the contents that you're taking out is just basically what somebody's going through and would like to hear it in a tune. Because if you listen to the man, them not take out nothing when it's raw and hardcore. And it's so weird that the female, they're it feels like they have to be always be on the safe side when the man them not have a care in the world and they're not trying to be safe, and the female them feel like, oh, we can't really sit up, because if you're doing it for your fans, fine, but if you're doing it,
well, when I say take out some things, I don't mean like the message is lost or gone.
okay,
I mean like if I should really sit down and put lyrics in one song, I can make 3 songs from that one.
Got you. I understand what
Because I mean, nobody really wants to hear like a ton load of lyrics and then you're still lost after that. A lot of times, as listeners, how I understand listeners, majority of the time they're listening to the beat, not just the rhythm beat, but the beat within your voice. Half the time them not care what I say.
No, but it's so weird because this is me. I don't give 2 shits about beats. I listen to the lyrics. And me, if I should listen to a beat, anybody can jump on a beat. You can sound like you have a frog in your throat, but the beat bad. I don't listen to beats. I listen to lyrics. And your lyrics and your bars and your flow is what makes me feel like, yo, the artist, yeah, bad. I don't care about beats. I don't give 2 shits about beats. Me, personally. I mean, everybody here is different. But hey, anywho, do you think your style has evolved since you started 4 years ago compared to now? Have you evolved your style, your flow, your penmanship.
Definitely. Everything. The style, the flow, the penmanship, the image, the confidence, everything skyrockets over a small period of time. Because I remember my first song that I wrote, it wasn't released, but compared to the first song I released, that one that I released is a song. Can actually make sense out of it. Yeah. So I've definitely grown, and there's so much thanks to so many people. It's unbelievable.
Got you. Um, um, Morrison Marcia, bless up yourself. Okay, so Sav, have you have have you ever participated in any competition, whether it's in your community or out of your own community? And if you did, what was the experience like?
Competition, I've actually entered several competitions, but it hasn't been like live
Yeah.
since the recent. Oh yeah, but I've been in maybe about 2 or 3 competitions, and
But
honestly,
you
me
know
not
where I
really like
met you
them.
from, right? I met you over on Dulla's page, right? When they had that competition with all the artists that call in and they were going hard. It's like maybe about 3 weeks ago or maybe like a month ago. Oh,
Whose live was it?
Life Broffer from London.
What?
He had a competition where a lot of artists was just calling in and just going hard and singing a lot of tunes, and that's actually where I met you from.
Oh,
Because remember,
yeah.
Net Jam is on the live. If you, just jump over on her page and say
Yes. I remember. I remember.
that's actually where I met you from, and then you were like the only female with 4
Yes, I
different men,
remember.
and the man that was going hard, and I'm thinking
I remember
they
now.
didn't even impress me as much as you because you was going just as hard as they was. I'm like,
Competitions are fun, but we're not too like them because we know how it go.
yeah. Because people gonna have their favorite, and whether they're the best or not, they will always get picked because they're, especially when there's a judge involved. In
Right.
live, there was not no judge involved. It was like call in and go hard, or just come off the live, and you came in and you went hard. I'm like, yo, for a female, she having these niggas on their toes. So yeah, that's how comes I actually met you was that couple of days before Christmas, I think it was. But anywho, what would you what would you do if you're in a live performance and you forget your lyrics? How would you go about fixing that?
Brenda, being real and honest, that happened one heap of time. That happened too many times. Count. Even something as simple as me going live myself and just singing along to my songs. I'm like, I'll write a song here. But in in that case, it's always about performance. You have to always remember that you're always live. It's always a show. Once you decide to step in this career, it is always a show. So you have to always have it in the back of your mind. Say anything can happen because it's live performance is spontaneous. Even you could rehearse a little more, it's spontaneous. So you have to always be on the toes. And, you just flip and you catch back and you talk to the crowd and you hum a little bit and you find it back.
And that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
Mess up yourself. Okay. What's your musical background like especially when it comes to support from your family? Do you have a does your family support you basically?
Yeah. They love my music. I'm not the only musician in my family. So yeah, they love it. They love it. They do their best because
Okay.
people have life. And
Of course,
them
that's
not really. Yeah.
I mean, you got some parents that run out their kids take it to a office, going to office or working a 9 to 5 instead of being a musician. Growing up in Jamaica, I remember back then, if you wanted was to be an artist, especially if your family was Christian and go to church every 7 days a week, and there comes you talking about, oh yeah, going to the music industry, was like zero support. It was like literally zero support from your family. And nowadays I think the artists them now, I think they have lots more support, not only from their family, but as their community. Because if you come from a community and you are the artist within that community, you get the support that you actually need.
And that's because the times have changed. The times have changed so much drastically over even since 2000 itself. The times changed drastically to the point where people are now logging on to music, and not just music, but the music spectrum and every other career that surrounds it, you know, because it's expression, and people realize that if you use the expression as a means of a career, it's beautiful. Because something as simple as being a hairdresser is when people have passion for that, unstoppable.
That's so true. And that's my career. I'm a hairdresser. Every style you see me with, every color that you see me with, I don't never let nobody else touch my hair if it's not my sister. Or I have this little African lady. Sometimes I don't want to single braid my hair, then I'll just run to her. But half of it, like 99% every hairstyle that you like, I did this last night within like half an hour. No joke. I didn't feel like color my hair. I didn't feel like doing that to my hair. I say, no, I'm supposed to have some braid, and I also know I'm just flinging one look or two braids and calling it in. That was it.
And look at you, beautiful as ever. Show them
thousands of dollars and they're here, and I'm like, there's one thing I thank God for. I don't have to pay not $1 to get my hair done, because I do that shit myself. You hear me? Because that's my job. That's what I mean. I have different career aspect, because I've done the whole entire healthcare. It wasn't my thing. Then I went to hair just in school, put all in there, because that's what I wanted to do. And of course, I have other skills that I do, but the main thing, just bring it out when you buy me, we do something with it. Anyways, apart from being a musician, what other hobbies do you have? What's your other interest out of music?
I love cooking. I love to cook. Cooking is like the ultimate de-stressor. It's like this. If I feel a little pressured, if I'm not in front of the mic, I have to be in front of the stove.
Okay.
Right. Love cook.
Okay. And what accomplishment do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years? How do you see your future?
I'm going to be very honest about that question. I've been asked that question for a vast period of time in different capacities. I don't like that question.
Because you're putting yourself out there. Yeah, I got you. I don't think it's possible, because I can sit here and tell you, okay, in the next 5 years, I'd love to see myself on the Billboard charts, or I'd love to see myself collaborating with an already established artist. But then that happening in 1 year, we may get to about the next 4. Best answer I ever got so far. No joke. Because my next question would have been your collaboration. Who would you like to collaborate right now? Like now, between now and the next 3-4 years, it could be the next 6 months. Who would you like to do a collab with? And it don't have to be per se a Jamaican artist. It could be an overseas artist like Shenseea and Meg Thee Stallion rubbish, but anywho.
I have nothing to say. I am head over heels in love with Nicki Minaj's style, her flow, her way of writing, her way of presenting. I feel like saying me and Nicki, if we go hard on a track, it's shell.
Yeah, I think
done it. The whole world shut down.
Definitely believe that one. Okay. If you could do an open act or open a show for a particular artist, who would you want it to be? Nicki? X out Nicki, because we basically just had Nicki.
Yeah, I don't think what I would bring would be an opener for Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Forget what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
Nicki
think
Minaj is a whole different platform. It is. Let's be honest.
right.
But Nicki can also come with a Caribbean flow, so it will be all
Yeah,
right.
Jamar time.
Yes.
Jamar
True.
time. Wow. Open for.
Yes.
Honestly, it would have to be either a Jamil or a Chronix. Why?
Oh, so good,
Because
babe.
it's love with singing. I love singing. Singing. Oh my gosh. My mother can complain right now to you. And after the live, she complain like she Sunday morning, throughout the day when me in the kitchen I cook. Nice. Thank so much. I cannot take it.
Okay. This is a question for your fans on the live. So fans, how would you describe your artist? And what makes you guys like her style and her flow? So this is not for you, Sam. So you're gonna have to read the comments. So this goes for your supporters. So
Be honest,
supporters,
guys.
what do y'all think of Sav and why do y'all like her style and her flow? So let's see if they answer real quick. So fans on the live, y'all could just go ahead. Oh, what did I do? Oh yeah.
Nice, guys. I don't take offense to anything unless we cook items in a taste.
Does her producer count? Of course. Of course. You count.
Tell them later.
The Bad Queen. Okay, okay. And producer, of course you count because you know her better than anybody else and you've seen her in action. So if anybody should answer this question, it's you. Mr. Producer. You're versatile, but like
Jeez.
hey, people. Nobody bring COVID because COVID bad your blouse and a skirt. Yeah.
Bad word.
Bad. Well, Sam, bad. Bad like COVID bad.
Don't it. Mercy.
Great answer. Good night, Ali Boss Lady or Boss Baby. Bless up yourself. Let me ask you this, yeah? What is the most and no talent is useless, absolutely not. But what talent have you no, you know we're gonna cut down. We're gonna get rid of that answer because no talent is useless to no one. All right, let me ask you this. You're in the shower, yeah? And you bump to two tune or you listen to two tune. Is it your own song or you listen to any genre of music?
I cannot listen to myself once I put a song on the track and I hear it like a few weeks or months, you know, I hear nothing. In the shower, I listen to Guns N' Roses, I listen to Rihanna, I listen to everything else but me.
But why wouldn't you listen to your own song? Okay, let me put it this way. I hate personally to listen to voice notes. If I send somebody a voice note like, I sound like a man, my voice sounds rough. Me just sound like I don't sound like myself, so I don't never listen back to my voice notes.
That is it.
So I get where you're coming from, but anywho.
But really, to be honest, I don't really listen to myself like that in that kind of way when I'm in like my own space, own time.
Yeah.
Because I tend to remember a lot. If I listen to a song, like a long time song, I can hear the first bar or half a note of the intro and tell you which song it is. So I can remember. So I don't want to get stuck in the loop of constantly listening to Sav and then sounding like myself on the next track. I never want that.
Okay.
Don't want one song to sound like the next song.
Okay. I understand that. I fully understand that. Definitely understand that. Okay. What would you be doing right now if you wasn't a musician, if you didn't venture into this career? What would you be doing?
I would be one of Jamaica's top actresses. I went to Edna Manley for 3 years. I did performance art. acting. So I was at the top of my class. Everybody know me. Love that. Once I get into a character, it's a whole different me. So I definitely still be acting. I used to do the pantomime season that runs in Jamaica every Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
That was a bird in the sky flying down. On the top of the theater, flying down on a harness.
okay.
Mhm.
You're brave like that. You're brave like that. Okay. Sav, let me ask you this, yeah? And this is a question from me to you. As a female being in this industry, how have it treat you so far? How have you received the love from the industry? And it could basically be from your peers, it could be from producers, it could be from songwriters, just the whole music industry. Have it accept you for who you are as an artist, not even as a female or your genre or your preference, but you as a female artist.
I would say it's been unbelievable because majority of female artists tend to get a negative backlash, and it hasn't happened yet. And I think that's one of the things that's going to keep me on the path that I'm on, because it's real music and real artists, real producers, real fans, real listeners, real. What would you call yourself? A musical practitioner? Real.
Real,
Give
yeah.
me real. Right.
Okay, so you have since being in the business for the last few years, you haven't felt like there's a fight, not only as a female, but just you being you and being yourself. Is there any backlash of you venturing in this career? Because we know this career can actually be a quite cutthroat, in your face
Yeah.
kind of thing, or it could be, or even let me ask you better: is there any point of being in this career have you that you felt like, you know what, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore?
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly, yes, you can be honest.
yes, but it has nothing to do with any backlash or any negativity from any of the players. I'm speaking of players from the fans to the highest part of the chart.
Yeah.
Yes, plenty of times, but that is where the excellence come from. That is where the confidence come from, when you feel pressured and just feel like everything I leak it out. I think of it as like how diamonds are made. If there's no pressure, there's no
It's
limits.
worthless. Yes, got you, got you. Okay, what's one, have you have any other interview apart from this interview? And if you did, what was one of the weirdest question that you've ever asked? That it could be weird for other people, but not weird to you, or not even be weird to the rest of the audience, basically.
I haven't done many interviews, so I can't really say what was the weirdest thing. I've never been asked any weird
And
questions
I
for the
always say no
majority.
question is weird.
Yeah, I just like the regular, like, when you start, all of that. No, nothing weird.
Okay, what's one of the best song that you think that you've released so far that you think that's my baby? That I carry that to
I'm
my
so
soul.
scared. I'm so scared to answer this question because I don't want my lovely fans to
No, but
be mad at me.
this is not about your fans though. This is about you with songs that you created that you think, yo, this is my baby. Have nothing to do with your fans. Because at the end of the day, you are the artist. Because without you putting out the music, your artist can have a favorite. And trust me, your people have got favorites. So which
Of
one
course, I know.
is your baby that you said, you know what, that song can help me through difficult times, or when I listen to this song, it make my heart cry, or it make me sad, it makes me happy. Every artist got to have one of those.
All right, so I'm gonna be very honest, and love to all my fans who love Dada, Love to all my fans who love Hot Topic. Love to all of my fans who love Miles Steel and Conquer All. But my favorite song is Walk Alone. Walk Alone is like a gem to me.
I love that song.
When
You see? I like it too.
Walk Alone it's basically what took me from the beginning of my journey until this point, even though, because that song was actually written in paper, in ink, a long time ago. And then Lethal Vibes come with this craziness of a rhythm. And I said, you know what? Let me chop and screw and do. So Walk Alone, definitely. There's a lot of hidden messages in it. And the one message that I want people to get from it is don't give up, because even though you have mommy help you, daddy help you, so much positive energy around you, there's nobody else that can walk in your shoes
but you
other than you.
True.
And when you walk in, don't forget to give thanks. A lot of people are skeptic about God this and that and that and that. I don't care what you want to give thanks to, as long as you give thanks, because I know you wake up yourself.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And like I always say, religion and politics is something that is a never-ending story. I don't really talk about politics. I don't really talk about religion, because you got your beliefs and I got mines, and I ain't trying to change you to mines, and I ain't trying to convert, and you can't convert me to yours. So that's a topic that I never ever try to have a conversation on. I mean, you can't say one or two little thing, but I always try to cut it off, because when it comes to your belief, your facts, and your truth, nobody can take that from you.
It's
And
different.
you can't
Definitely.
change me,
Walk
and you
alone.
can't change you. So we're gonna leave that alone. Nothing, bless up yourself. Let me ask you this. How do you feel that the internet has impacted your career so far, especially within the pandemic, the lockdown, the whole entire COVID thing, knowing that moving around is limited? Jamaica had a whole period of lockdown. How have that affected your career, and how much have it also affected you putting out the best music that you can put out, and have the internet been good to you?
The internet has been wonderful to me, because, as you were saying about the whole lockdown and everything, and as artists, we thrive from the physicality of it. We do great things and excellent things and the best of us when we're actually in front of the audience on the stage with the microphone. But the internet has been really good to me. I don't think I'd be able to even get this interview without the internet. Yeah, so it's been good. Even when it started to loosen a little bit and we're able to go out there in our own communities, in our own spaces, and interact, I think the internet still have this punch that comes with it. It's unbelievable. Right now, all the South fans come from the internet.
Definitely. Okay, we got a question from Ali Boss. Baby, her question is, okay, hold on, because what motivates your creative process, your creativity?
My creativity
I mean, you
motivated
answered
by
that question
life.
earlier. Ali Boss, baby, I did ask her earlier.
Yeah, man, no problem. Let me repeat it for her.
But yeah, do that.
Life is my inspiration. Life itself. Life is full of so many beautiful things. The pain we go through, beautiful. The success we go through, beautiful. The falls we go through, beautiful. The excitement we go through, beautiful. And once you have an experience, you have a song.
Talk truth.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the truth.
Pick
Once
up
you
the
got
set,
life
Alice.
and you got experience.
I know me, I think I know me. I don't know from where, because Ali called me one name where is not a lot of people know that name. So I need to
Ali
figure out who
Boss,
is Ali.
baby. I'm a little darling, I'm a little sweet art, Ali.
With you, call me Ali.
We live in the same countries, just she's on one side and I'm on the other side, but I'm a dupes, I'm a virgin, I'm a friend. It's
So,
not. I'm
so
gonna
she,
do.
who should know that name? That name is not like everybody name. You have to know me to know that name, and she
Well,
know that name there.
I guess she knows you. I guess she know you. I mean, come on, this is the internet and people living all over the world. And you don't know we as Jamaica, we travel the world. So you will
Right.
meet people on the internet that actually know you from a little girl growing up. But that's not what this is about tonight. I'll basically ask you all the questions that I need to ask. Um, excellent answer. Beautiful young lady that you are. Keep on doing what you're doing. You sang them bad, them bad, them bad. Don't never stop doing what you're doing. Go as hard as you can go. And if there's anything that you would want to ask your audience or interact with them, it's fine by me. I still got a good 9 minutes before I have the next interview going. We're not going to try to finish the whole 9 minutes because I need to prep for the other interview,
Yeah,
which is a artist
yeah,
in England.
yeah. Busy woman.
Um, but what I want you to do is I want you to tell them on what platform they can reach you on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, your Vivo channel, all the platform that you're on. Just drop it, get them to me. And if you want, you can drop a little tune, and then we
Yeah,
go.
I know that's your favorite part, you know. I know that part is your favorite part.
But it is. Let's be honest.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, bless up again. Thanks to everybody who checking in. Big up Nedjam, big up the whole of Netherlands, the whole of Canada, the whole of Jamaica, the whole of New York. Yeah, we are here. You can find Sav808 on YouTube. You can also find me right here on IG. Follow, share, ask your friends to follow. Also on Facebook and TikTok, Sav808 right through IG, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Sav808, 808 the Great.
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, she just told you on all the platform that y'all can reach her on, and the name is the same, Sav, SAV 808. You can't miss that. All the platform, the spelling and everything is the same, so she's easy to find.
Yeah.
And yes, Joanne, you can drop one look tune and the walk alone tune, is it?
Yeah, lethal vibes there too, so we have to drop it. Pick up yourself in a lethal vibes. Look at see, I wonder if this campaign right here. She's available on over 200 platforms worldwide, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Big up. Walk alone, I walk alone. Through the valley of the shadows, I walk alone. Walk alone, I walk alone. Chant a song every day, be protect me soul. Yeah. Jamie, thank you for the words that spark. Sky in my life could I end up in a coffin. Separate me from the friends so called. No need in my time, he mash up my vibe. From me little granny tell me say be smart. Smile on them face, but them come here so fi harm you. Watch your road where you walk, where you try. Watch your back, watch your side, and we come to take your life. Walk alone through the valley of the shadows, I walk alone. Walk alone, I walk alone. Walk alone. No big house, not the Benz, we click. Family, I'm a friend, so we rich. All those nights when they had an empty dish, never see nobody near no kitchen, they fiangle it. When me broke, when me sad, when me lost, when me cross, when me down, when me back against the wall. You tell them, Brenda. No one there to talk, but just where you are. Hello.
Yeah. Bad, you bad. And a bad yeah, grab. Yo, yes. People, I want y'all to go ahead and follow the artist, of course. Sav 808. Bless her up. Give her some likes, some lovings. Follow her. Sav, it's a pleasure to have you over here. You most definitely know that we're going to do some more interview in the future.
Yeah.
Of course, anything. Do you want to disclose if you have any EP, album, single coming out at this point? You don't have to if it's something that's not ready to be released. But what do you have going on at this point?
Right now, it's just promotion. Big Box is out. Big Box is killing everywhere. It'll take over Toronto. It'll take over the Netherlands. It'll take over everything. Big Box is here. I'm not the one to overpower the place with a bag of song, and I think my fans would like to see me catapult to a different level
Definitely.
before them hear something new. Yeah.
Definitely. So, okay,
So
guys,
just
like
promoting
I said
on the push.
before, follow the artist, show some love, show some support. We will definitely speak in the future. I will send you this live. Send me an email. I already have your email. What am I talking about? I will send the live to your email, and we'll definitely chat in the future. Sav, bless up
Yeah.
yourself, woman power
Big up Brenda.
every hour. Like
Love
Lady
always.
Gangster would have said, Queen Wave, bless up yourself. I will talk to you soon. And yeah, I gotta go prepare for my other interview within less than 4 minutes. So we will talk
Big
soon,
up. Yeah, you
guys.
got this. You got this.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Thank you so much for being over here. It's a pleasure after having this damn corona that I thought I was gonna die. I'm here today. So yeah, man. Bless up yourself, Sam, and we will speak soon. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hers and mine's, and show us some love. And of course, bless up my page too, of course. So
Definitely. Follow up everything, yeah?
out of bad.
Oh,
Good night.
you go.
Good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever in the world you are. Good night. Bye.
Out, everybody.